Well, well, folks, the GameHorder is back. And you know how I do. I get way in over my head. I'm going to be starting a new LP today that actually has absolutely no LPs on YouTube. It's a game called The Summoning. Now, I did find a gentleman by the name of Tiger something who did a silent version of the game, full walkthrough. He recorded using DOSBox. And so if you want to watch a silent, boring version of the game, by all means, go ahead and watch his. We're going to be doing full voice acting and narration throughout the game, and lots of cursing, because, you know, I love that shit. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring you the first Let's Play of SSI's The Summoning. Now, this this is a game is fashioned in the same ilk as Veil of Darkness, and also another game called Dusk of the Gods, which I'm pretty sure there's no Let's Play of that on YouTube either. So if you like the system for Veil of Darkness, this is going to be very similar to that. And hopefully some of you, this will be a nostalgic revitalization of the game, and for some of you, this will bring to you a game that was certainly ahead of its time, and an RPG classic for sure. I bring you The Summoning. A great war between good and evil rages across the land. Often, you ponder what the future might hold. Thankful, your life still remains unscathed by the cruelties of battle. Until now. 1992 Strategic Simulations. Not to be confused with The Summoner, which came out much later and sucked ass. But they did do a good spoof off the characters. We're going to create a character. Upon a secluded, wind-swept hill lies a fortress of stone. Much effort has been made to ensure its location remains hidden. Shielded by magical wards and sheltered by natural defenses, this bastion of power stands strong. Within, a great council gathers. Rowena, head of the council of mages, joins the circle. The air crackles with the channeling of magical energies. A moment later, a face appears in the orb of seeking. Rowena speaks to those assembled.
The orb shall seek all who descended from the champion who long ago emerged victorious from the tower dark spire. Choose well, for time allows us but one choice. Look again at the last one.
Of course, here we can pick our character face. I like the guy with the chain coif, he's pretty cool. We have a barbarian, thief-looking character, ranger-looking guy. I think this is the first guy I beat the game with, the guy with the plate helmet. This guy looks kind of fucking stupid. Hey, look at this guy. Yeah, he looks like a fucking bum from a trailer park. That's gay. Like this guy. It's Pip.
We have chosen. What is his name?
GameHorder, bitch.
Let us hope GameHorder has the traits needed
Now there's a few ways to do the stats here. You can do random, allocate, or base attributes with allocation. One of these is... oh shit, I can't even remember. I think this is the way to go. Anyways, I'm going to roll up some stats here. You can basically keep redoing it. I remember spending fucking hours just trying to get a huge pool of points here. And adding the different variances here. And then you can buff your stats up. Each stat goes up to 20. So as you can see, strength, agility, endurance, you can max those out. Accuracy is for attacking. Talents and power have to do with your spellcasting ability. I'm going to go ahead and play around with the stats for a while, because it might be a while. And then we will rejoin. Okay. So pretty much the best way to do this is probably with the total pool. I've never seen much higher than 109 or 110 points. You can only max everything to 20, so we're going to get 20 strength. And do 15 for the rest. Let's see here. I believe accuracy is for ranged weapons only. We'll go ahead and max agility out. So we got 20 strength, 20 agility, 20 endurance, 15 accuracy, 17 talent, 17 power. Makes you pretty badass. All around you, your world begins to fade. Then you find yourself within a chamber surrounded by many unfamiliar faces. Stepping forth, the woman introduces herself as Rowena, archmage and leader of the council, gathered before you. In the hours to come, she reveals to you why you have been chosen and brought to this hidden stronghold. A simple tale it is. Seeing the truth in Rowena's words, you accept your destiny. You realize that in a year, perhaps only months, the last remnant of Defiance shall succumb to the Shadow Weaver's might. These men and women of power see you as their last hope. So be it. In the months to follow, you prepare for the task at hand. Kyle, a weapon master, is chosen to own your warrior skills. With many tools of war do you train. Of these, you prove most skillful at using long-edged weapons, or hacking weapons, or polearms, or projectile. I like long-edged weapons. You must also spend many hours in the presence of Jarius. It is he who teaches you the art of channeling magic energies. Of the 4 magic arts, you seem to show a great interest in learning those of the wizard, sorcerer, enchanter, or healer. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what weapon skill you choose, or what spell you choose. You're gonna learn all this shit. So, I'll just go ahead and learn healing for now. For the weeks you dedicate day and night to teachings of both Kyle and Jaris. All are pleased for your display with potential, both weapons and magic. Then, on a night much like the one on which you were brought to the council, your training is to end. A gateway appears. Aghast, the council looks onward as a Shadow Weaver's hordes emerge from the mystical doorway and sets upon the stronghold's defenders. Kale leads his brave warriors into battle against the rabble army. Many fall beneath the weapons master's bloody axe. time has drawn nigh, for he and his men cannot defeat so many. Hurling exploding globes of flame and jagged bolts of lightning, Jairus joins the fray. For an instant, the Horde's onslaught is halted. Then, from afar, flies true an arrow unseen. For the first time, you sense a great fear in Rowena.
Here, take this apple.
Handing you a falchion, a small piece of age-worn parchment, a glowing object, and an apple, she says to you,
Suck my titties.
take these.
Quickly. I do not know how long Shadow Weaver can keep the gateway open. GameHorder, I fear we have lost here. I have no idea how Shadow Weaver found us. We were protected by many magical wards. Its pyre must truly grow strong. That matters not now. The Council and I must salvage what we can and seek refuge in a land not yet conquered. But first, I will send you on your way to this gateway. You are this world's last hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Fear not, Rowena. Succeed I shall. As the champion of age past freed us from Darkspire, so shall I deliver us from the wrath of the Shadow Weaver.
Well spoken, brave one. Now I must teleport you into the labyrinth's antechamber. There will be one waiting for you. His name is Malachi. Trust him, you can. But do not forget to ask him about the coins. They will aid you in your quest. You must seek a way to destroy the Black Mage on your own. The knowledge you can be found in the labyrinth. For the sake of all, I wish you well.
My thanks, Rowena. Perhaps we shall meet again. Until then, I bid you farewell.
We have no more time for words. Prepare yourself.
And he's gone. Booyaka! Yeah, yeah, motherfucker, what? Yeah. Here we go now. What? Stick it in your butt, what? Yeah, son. This is the whole game, by the way. You just dance around in circles until you win. DDR, 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 DDR. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck. Okay, anyways. Whoa! Alright, I forgot. In DOSBox, you can only pull up the screen so far before it goes butt fucking nuts on you. So anyways, here's the inventory screen. Just like Veil of Darkness. You can equip swords in different hands. Strip your guy naked if you're gay. Look at scrolls and shit. This teaches you how to cast your spells. You want to keep track of the hand gestures, that comes into play. This is your health and spell points, and of course your encumbrance and armor class. This here is kind of a shield that shows you how armored you are, and very slightly armored. This is your name, and of course your current rank. So I'm just a wayfarer. Beginning with the slashing sword, you'll see more weapons appear as you use them, and of course your magic skills grow there as well. The attack here, clicking the attack button, you can also throw your weapon if you want to, and then pick it up. Now there's something I'm going to do right off the bat here. Notice how small and dinky that is? It's hard to see, kind of. Come into the options. You're gonna go to change, and then you're gonna get out of change because that's not the right place. You're gonna go to game options. And go to magnify. You turn that on, and now you can see the sword got much bigger. A lot easier to see items and weapons. So make sure you turn that on, it helps a lot. There's going to be a lot of these talking skulls throughout the level. Except it's all going to be me talking. And I'm going to switch in between my Murray voice, my Morte voice, and my demonic talking skull voice.
Hail GameHorder! I am Malachi, secret messenger of Rowena in the council. I've been asked to aid you in your quest, at great risk to my own life. I would have you know, if that cursed maid, Shadow Weaver, knew of this meeting, both of us would be put to the most unpleasant death. Fortunately, he pays little heed to those within the mighty labyrinth. I know little of the plans given to you by the council. I can only tell you that to get to the Shadow Weaver himself, you will have to make it to the gates of his dark citadel. Once there, getting inside is your problem. From this antechamber here, there are two paths that you may take. As you can see, one leads northwest and the other northeast. The northeastern passage will ultimately join you to the rooms beyond the northwestern passage. Choosing the northeastern path will better prepare you to face the dangers that you may later encounter in the deeper regions. Regardless of which path you choose, both will eventually take you to the first magical seal. The northwestern passage will take you there more quickly, but as I said, you may not be prepared or equipped for what you may face.
First magical seal. Malachi, what is this seal that you speak of?
Did Rowena not tell you of the seal, warrior? This I cannot believe. She said that you'd be completely prepared and told. Shit!
There was no time, Malachi. The council's citadel was attacked by Shadow Weaver's horde.
Alas, perhaps the world is already completely under Shadow Weaver's evil rule. This does not bode well, but neither does change anything. Must continue your quest. Labyrinth is a world of its own, GameHorder. You will have to learn as much about it as possible to survive. I can only help you with the seal. The seal is needed to unlock an unscrolled door that will bar your path. Shadow Weaver shattered the seal into 6 pieces and shattered them throughout the passages to the northwest. Now only he can open the door. On the floor before this magically locked door, there's depression. All 6 pieces of the seal must be dropped within. Only then will the seal complete. You'll be able to adventure further. I can speak no more. Go now, for time runs short. May luck and victory be with you.
Alright, let the adventure begin. This game is fucking awesome. I remember being so in love with this game and just the little character doll that you get to dress up and shit. And oh man, this game is the shit. I'm so proud to be the first one to truly LP it. Check this out. You want to dual wheel from the get-go? Let's dual wheel from the get-go.
I mark the entrance to the labyrinth. All pass me. Beware. Greetings, friend. My name is GameHorder. May I ask what is yours?
My name is Lagmane. Have you come to me and my friend here company?
Friend, do you speak of this skull impaled upon the great spike?
Aye, the magic is in the skull of the magic mouth. Do you not know of what I speak? They are scattered throughout the labyrinth, forever doomed to mutter a mere command or word of warning. I have often wondered how they came to be, but nobody truly knows, save for the Shadow Weaver himself. As I said, the magic mouths serve only one purpose, to utter the Black Mage's commands, most boring company.
Why do you not move on? I'm sure the inner parts of the labyrinth are heavily populated.
Aye, they are, and most dangerous. I am a patient man, and I will move on in time. For now, I am content to sit here and carve my wood. Do you like? I see. Not very interested, are you?
Forgive me. The image you carve in the wood is impressive. It's merely that...
You have greater things on your mind. No need to apologize, friend. You do indeed have a sense of urgency about you. Be on your way, GameHorder. May luck be with you. And the Force as well.
The magic mouth is a gruesome sight. How can the dark mage be so cruel?
You must be new to this place, GameHorder. The Dark Mage is a big asshole. And within the darker regions of the labyrinth, there are far more horrible things than this shit. Skulls must have a very special place in the Spellweaver's evil designs. They're fucking everywhere. There are also many others, such as the skulls of the brave and daring wizards that defied the Dark Mage in the beginning.
There are many other skulls. Are they like the magic mouths?
Nay, do not confuse the magic mouths with the skulls of the defiant wizards. There are 8 of the wizard skulls. Each is impaled upon an instrument of war. I've never seen one. I don't think anybody has. The story of the 8 wizards' struggle against the Shadow Weaver is a sad one. I have heard several speak the tale.
That is so. Tell me this tragic tale of brave men.
They were not all men, GameHorder. Several of them, most powerful mages, were women. I would like to relate the tale, but it is one better heard from the mouth of another. I am sure that you will eventually come across one who knows the story well. When you do, ask them to retell the tale.
Later, dickhead.
Our first enemy. So all you do is face the guy and basically swap your swords and you'll see the damage you do. That guy just got totally fucking butt raped by me. And another cool feature is you can push dead bodies around, which you'll be doing a lot of this lately or later on to cover pressure plates. This game has puzzles fucking galore. If you like labyrinths and puzzles and mazes and levers and keys and pressure plates, this shit is for you. The other thing is, what's the quick key for the fucking map? I forget. I'm pretty sure there is an auto map. I just have to remember what the fuck it is. I wish the screen didn't do that. Shucks. Save change. No, that's not it. Well, let's save, that's for sure. You're going to want to have a couple saves too, because this is one of those games where you can fuck yourself over by dropping in a useful item. So go ahead and make several saves if you're smart. Let's talk to this fool.
Greetings, friend. My name is GameHorder. May I ask what is yours?
I am known as Leander. A warrior I am not, nor do I cast spells. It is a simple life I lead. I am an apothecary, and the nightshade I have to offer might be of interest to one such as you.
Forgive me, Lander, but what of the use is nightshade to me?
Nightshade holds the pure essence of magic, and is essential to restoring spell power. But be forewarned, only the berries must be consumed. The remainder of the plant is poisonous. I will barter a small supply of nightshade for every gold coin you wish to part. Shall we barter? Sorry, friend, but you have not a single gold coin. Return here when you do.
Oh, speaking of coins, I think I was supposed to bring that up to Old Man Witherspoon back here. Let me run back. I'm already missing shit. Hey, how you doing? Now, as you notice, there's not a whole lot of music. It kind of comes and goes, so I will sing to you from time to time to keep you from getting too bored, and I will talk to you. This is one thing that I cannot fucking stand about silent walkthroughs, is they're fucking boring. Now, once you talk to these guys, you can actually type in your own words.
Before I forget, Malachi, Rowena said to ask you about some coins.
By the sword, I should have known the coins would not easily be forgotten by the Archmage. Forgive me, GameHorder, but at times greed overcomes me. I was hoping she would fail to mention them. Here, take this sack. It holds several pieces of gold. There are not many, but they will suffice for now. Use the coins to buy things from the others that you may meet.
Another thing that's going to become of great importance to you are sacks. They help keep the inventory nice and clean. As you can see, we have some coins in there. It doesn't help out with weight, but again, good for organizing. You're going to be picking up lots of chests and sacks, and there's going to be a lot of organization and micromanaging in a bit. It all crashes down quite quickly on you. I think we can turn up the sound effects a little bit. Get away from my spoils. Now another thing about the game, you'll notice this guy dropped another falchion. Weapons erode and damage and break. So eventually I'm going to lose one of these swords and I'm going to need this one to back it up. You also notice he just gave me the same scroll that I already have. You don't need that. You really don't need any of these scrolls once you've memorized it or written it down or know it. You don't need to carry it around anymore. And you can cast spells Okay, here's your map. This is a pretty nice auto map. It shows you the portal, stairs, rooms, teleporters, where you're at, the big circle there in black. So you're going to be wanting to hang on to your magic map there.
Don't lose that. That would suck. The choice is yours.
Right, you can go either way. We'll go this way. We've got some evil bats here. Now you can see I can do an overhead attack, which does a little bit more damage, but has less of a chance to hit. And I went up a level with my sword. I'm now a neophyte with the edged weapon. Of course, the more you use the weapon, the better you get at it. Makes fucking sense, doesn't it?
Greetings, friend. My name is GameHorder. May I ask what is yours?
Greetings. My name is Otto, and I am a novice sorcerer.
Sorcerer? By chance you would not have any spells that you are willing to share with me?
The question you should be asking, will I share any sorcerer spells with you? And I shall, for I am particularly proud of one. There are many doors in this maze of passages and rooms. Some are magically locked and have no key for which to open them until now. For I have discovered how to channel magic energies that open some of these doors. It is a simple spell, one which I have scribed upon parchment. Take it. Do not worry, I have it memorized.
I know not how to thank you. I'm sure the spell will prove most useful.
Please do not thank me, for I do not give it to you out of kindness. I do it for the art of sorcery. I got the idea from a magical rune called the Kano rune. This I have called the spell the Kano spell. My research into the spell leads me to believe energy release could also push large rolling balls. I've never tested this myself, though. I hope by sharing this spell with as many sorcerers as possible that it might lead to a variant spell in the future. Who knows? I once read that the spell of invisibility was created from the methods of channeling both the sight and zap away spells. How this was done, I cannot fathom.
Invisibility?
If you know how to cast such magic, Did you not listen, GameHorder? I am but a novice sorcerer. The secret of invisibility is one of the most complex sorcery spells. Even if I knew how to channel the spell, my power is much too weak to catch such a spell. Now, if you'll forgive me, I'll be on my way. Or rather, you will be.
And this video will be on its way, and it'll be continued in another episode. So make sure you stay tuned, folks. And thanks for watching The Summoning.